The Coolbaker Chocolate Treats Maker magically melts chocolate without the use of a stove or microwave. This video will show you how to make delicious chocolate treats that you can share with family and friends. When unboxing your Coolbaker Chocolate Treats Maker, you will find each part individually packaged. Let's take a look. Be sure to keep the instruction guide along with the customer care information. Your chocolate treats maker includes the following items: 1 Coolbaker chocolate treats maker, 1 melting tray with divider, 3 chocolate molds, 2 chocolate pop sticks, 6 gift bags and 6 gift tags, 1 scoop, 1 spatula, 1 detailer brush, and 1 instruction guide. Please note that chocolate is not included with this kit. You can purchase chocolate chips or molding wafers at your local grocery or bulk supply store. To assemble your chocolate treats maker, attach both arms to the chocolate treat spinner. Place the crank handle on the right side to lock the spinner and arms in place. To join the chocolate spinner to the base, line up the 4 pegs on the bottom of the arms with the 4 holes in the base. Slowly push the arms down into the base. Make sure to apply gentle pressure when securing the arms in place. You should hear a clicking sound when each peg is locked in securely. The melting tray allows you to melt up to 3 types of chocolate at once. Just simply insert the divider so they don't mix together. To use your Coolbaker Chocolate Treats Maker, you'll need the following items. Most of these can be found in your local grocery or bulk supply store: chocolate chips, cooking spray or vegetable oil, paper towels. Before starting, it's important to hand wash all the pieces of the chocolate maker that we're using. Make sure to hand wash all the pieces in lukewarm water and then dry completely before making chocolate. To begin, have an adult, mom or dad, fill the melting tray with hot tap water. Carefully dry off any water on the tray before you add the chocolate. Tip: chocolate and water don't mix well. Once dry, insert the tray divider. We're going to use 3 different colors in our chocolate treat creation. Use the scoop to add chocolate to the tray. Let's add 1 scoop of chocolate chips to each section. Let it sit for 2 minutes. Tip: chocolate chips are the perfect size for melting. If you're using chocolate that's bigger, it's best to break it up into smaller pieces for easier melting. With the spatula, slowly mix the chocolate back and forth until it's smooth. Wipe your spatula with paper towel before mixing a different section. Melting can take 5 to 10 minutes to complete, depending on how hot your water is and how much chocolate you put in. Select a chocolate mold and spray lightly with cooking spray or apply oil with a paper towel, making sure to cover all areas, but be sure not to leave too much excess oil in the molds. Tip: coat the flat areas around the mold with oil as well. This will help with removing the chocolate later. Use the brush tool to paint the inside of the mold with chocolate. Then place the open mold in the freezer for 3 to 5 minutes to harden. Tip: you can make chocolate treats with only 1 type of chocolate. Just remove the melting tray divider. After the outer layer has hardened, fill both sides of molds with melted chocolate. Try to slightly overfill the mold for best results. Tip: tap the mold gently on the table to help remove air bubbles. Snap the mold shut and use a paper towel to wipe any excess chocolate. Place the mold in the spinner and rotate until the mold is completely covered. This should take up to 1 minute. Place the mold in the freezer for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, remove the chocolate from the freezer. Wait 1 minute for chocolate to warm at room temperature before removing from the mold. Twist the mold gently to help pop the chocolate out. Tip: tap the mold upside down on a hard surface to get your chocolate out. Now you can wrap your chocolate up for sharing. Design, spin, and share amazing chocolate treats with the Coolbaker Chocolate Treats Maker. Making hollow chocolates is super easy. Have an adult, mom or dad, fill the melting tray with hot tap water. Carefully dry off any water on the tray before you add the chocolate. Once dry, add 2 different types or colors of chocolate to the melting tray. Let it sit for 2 minutes. With the spatula, slowly mix the chocolate back and forth until it's smooth. Mixing can take up to 10 minutes to complete. Open the owl mold and spray lightly with cooking spray or apply oil with a paper towel, making sure to cover all the areas. Use the brush tool to paint details into the mold with melted white chocolate. Then place the open mold in the freezer for 5 minutes to harden. After the detail layer has hardened, use the milk chocolate to coat the rest of the inside with a layer of chocolate. For hollow chocolates, don't overfill the mold. Snap the mold shut and use a paper towel to wipe any excess chocolate. Place the mold in the spinner and rotate until mold is completely coated and sealed. This should take up to 1 minute. Place the mold in the freezer for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, remove the chocolate from the freezer. Wait 1 minute for the chocolate to warm to room temperature before removing from the mold. Twist the mold gently to help pop the chocolate out. Tip: tap the mold upside down on a hard surface to get your chocolate out. Now you can wrap your chocolate up for sharing. Grab a gift bag and fill it with your chocolate creations you've just created. Use a tie to seal the bag. Share with friends and family. Depending on the mold you choose will determine the amount of chocolate required to make it. When working with chocolate chips, this simple ratio works best. For large single chocolate molds, place 3 large scoops of chocolate in the melting tray. For 3 individual chocolate molds, place 2 scoops of chocolate in the melting tray. For chocolate pops, place 1 scoop of chocolate in the melting tray. Having trouble melting chocolate? Make sure you're using hot water from the tap. Different chocolate melts at different temperatures, so it may take slightly longer to melt the chocolate you're working with. You can break up the chocolate into small pieces to help with the melting process. Chocolate not freezing? Leave the molds in the freezer longer until the chocolate hardens.